Where did you get the courage of using the tuition then put into the live market to trade?
Honestly, when I also think about that, I get overwhelmed, but I think I was just called for greatness. My dad wanted me as an engineer, and he was giving it his all because he wanted an engineer. But then on my side, I said, no, I want to do this. So, my idea was, in the first place, I said, okay, I need to do this on the back. And then results will only do the talking. If Vidollar is able to do this, then it's very possible for me to, because the thing is, I started off much younger. Like I was really young and, not like after trying different online businesses, because at some point I wanted to make money. Like that was the thing. And the thing was, if I want to make money, I need to find an online business.
Someone who is courageous, he took a very hard decision. You can imagine quitting university. Someone who was hoping to be an engineer.
Today is 5th of Jan. By the end of this year, I'll be the greatest in our community.
And then you end up taking a decision of quitting the university for Forex trading. And then he has made it. That power, that courage can push someone higher. Welcome to Blocfiafrica. This is another day, an amazing one. We are being joined by a successful trader who has been in the market for so long. Actually, his story has inspired a lot of Ugandans and all over East Africa, and the whole world in general. He started his trading while he's still a student. And guess what? He used his tuition to put into the markets. He will tell us what happened and you will be able to hear what happened. And that is Mr. Daniel. Daniel.
Yes, please.
You are welcome to Blocfiafrica.
Thank you so much for hosting me, and it's a great, great pleasure to be here.
That is amazing. How do you feel being with Blocfi team?
Honestly, it's amazing. It's Ugandan. You guys are doing extraordinary work. You understand? Like, I have a thing, like when I started trading and all that, I looked for a way on how to do things differently. And I found a way. And you guys are doing things differently. That's amazing. Like honestly, if you watch this podcast, if you watch this interview, you can at least tell that, cool, there's something different being done. So
that is amazing. That is amazing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So many Ugandans have got to know you as Vdollar.
Yes.
That is your common known name.
Yes, Vdollar.
But we've got someone who is watching us today. They have joined today and they are watching us. They've just heard of Vdollar. Who is Vdollar? And by the way, why Vidollar? Okay. Why not Julius? Why not Bashir?
Yeah, I get it. Okay. Well, so I choose Daniel. But again, as you mentioned it, most people call me Vidollar. And yeah, 20 for making 25 next year, early.
Ooh.
And
20 for making 25.
Yes.
Amazing.
Early next year, Jan. And I've been trading for the last 5 years. And yeah, I'm from the West. I love mentioning that. I'm Songora. So I don't know if people do understand that, but that's like
Songola, like Batoro, right?
Close to that.
Okay.
Yes. So I've been trading for over 5 years, and more than trading, I've inspired millions of people, and I've also trained a lot of young people. Honestly, not only young people, but a lot of people to start trading, and I've created millionaires. That's something that I really feel proud about.
Okay.
Yes.
Which technique have you used to make sure that you have inspired those people, like those millions of Ugandans?
Well, yes. So I think it all starts with how I got into trading, because I feel like at some point people really related with my story and said, oh, if Vidollar is able to do this, then it's very possible for me to, because the thing is, I started off much younger. Like I was really young and, not like after trying different online businesses, because at some point I wanted to make money. Like that was the thing. And the thing was, if I want to make money, I need to find an online business because I'm really young. I'm tiny. See, I'm not that strong and stuff. Like I'm going to look for a normal job.
Okay.
I actually tried some, but I was rejected. So I say, okay, the only option is to like find out how to make money, but online. You get? Now I try different models, what, and none of those were working. But in some I come across trading, like, okay, maybe this thing could work. So I get to a point and say, okay, I am going to give this my all to just make it work.
Cool.
And I don't know, but with the hard work, would I say luck too? But I think luck comes to people that work hard or something.
Of course, you have to work hard.
Yes, exactly.
So that the luck can come.
Yes. And in some way, I got results. I think it should have been like a year or two. And now people started seeing me online. Okay, this is a young guy making money. There are two things. It's either you're a planned kid, right? Or you're some random kid making money. And I happen to be that random kid making some good money. And people related. People wanted to know, how does Vidollar really, And that's how people wanted to learn. And honestly, that's how, we got in there.
Okay. Was this after school?
Well, yes. So what happened was I was at university, should have been in like 2021. But then that was a very difficult decision because actually before university, for all that time, like, the vacation between your high school and I was I was so locked in with money. Like before I even worried, my family members were worried. Like every time I'm on my laptop, I don't know, trying this and that, like I did a lot. So in some way, my mindset was really changing because at high school, I did physics, chemistry, and maths. So I was supposed to do engineering at university. And I'm like, okay, cool. If it's to do engineering, but then I'm looking at the lifestyle and things that I want to reach, this may not take me directly to what I want. And I say, cool. Now, I didn't want to open up to my family about this whole thing because that was going to be a hassle.
Kept it as a secret.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But I'm like really learning, putting in the work and all that. So I'm sent to university for my first year. And that's like what everything changes. Like that's when the story changes. So I say, okay, cool. I'm at university. I know there's a lot of money. 4 years per semester, you're paying that much. I'm like, no, this won't be possible. Even after that, after university, what am I going to do? I need to do something right now. So it's like a very difficult decision. Like actually that's when I think about that, I don't even, I can't imagine that I use my tuition to go trading. Trading is already risky. And, now in mind, by then, I was obviously trading. I was making a bit of money, but overall losing. Make $30 because honestly, by then it's like small accounts and stuff and all that. So I do make a bit of money, but then lose it. But I mean, being at university and you're making like 50,000 UGX, bro, that's like a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Exactly.
At university, it's a lot of money.
Yes. So I'm like, okay, what's my limitation? In my mind, I'm like, capital, like I need more money, you get. So I say, okay, cool. I'll just use half of my tuition to just go, live trading and just go aggressive and all that.
Bro,
so,
where did you get the courage of using the tuition and then put into the live market to trade?
Honestly, when I also think about that, I get overwhelmed, but I think I was just called for greatness or something because I was actually at a point where I had no option. Like I didn't have someone to ask for that much. Because one thing I knew was I was good at trading because that was like a year in. I've traded on small accounts and all that kind of stuff. So to me, I felt my limit is the capital. And then I have the money. Let me just use this money and see what happens. And honestly, I do remember like 2 weeks in, I make my very first $1,000. Now by then I'm trading gold, a bit of NASDAQ and all that. And that's how everything changes.
Did you have sufficient skills back then?
Yes.
Was the skills enough for you to be in the live market or you were just gambling?
No, I would say I was really good because I was already trading actually, but with small accounts. I was making a bit of money because I would go in, say with like my upkeep, and if it's $30, like 100,000 UGX, make a bit of money and stuff. So I at least knew I had a strategy. By then I'm using moving averages and all that. So it was working. It was delivering.
You grow account after account. You report back again.
Yes. Good days. Sometimes I withdraw and I'm good. So to me, I thought I just need more money where I can place slightly bigger lots so I can make money. And yeah, that's honestly where everything changes. So 2 weeks in, make my very first 1,000. And then I fully decide to leave university and now go full time trading. Like even leaving the university campuses and all that. And yeah, still no one knew about that.
Just have a break there.
Yeah.
You took hard decision to leave the university.
Yes.
And then you concentrate on Forex trading as your full-time job.
Yes.
Was it because you didn't have the money to pay at the university, or it was just because you had seen where the money is and you decided to divert, get off the university and join the Forex?
Exactly, that's it. The money for university was there, right? But to me, it didn't make any sense. I'm like, okay, there's a lot of money and you're paying that much, but at least I know I could make more with trading, right? So I'm like, well, I think I just need to take a different direction. But then I also got to a point, I do remember those days, I'd gotten to a point where I just wanted to be different. I knew if I really want to get bigger results, then I must do things differently.
Yeah.
And by the way, now the crazy part is I was at university. No one knew that I was even trading. No one knew that I'd even taken my tuition for trading and all that. I was just do my thing. Guys go for lectures. I'm doing my thing. And, pretty amazing stuff for sure. Yeah.
In the beginning, did you get anyone to advise you go hunt where you can get money online? Or it just came into your mind?
No. I don't know, but in some way I got exposed to the internet, I would say just slightly younger. But then I would see younger boys making money, but not African. These guys are like in the US.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, if these people are able to make it that side, maybe it's also possible here. So even with the other models that I tried, some of them are working. Like there's one, I believe these things actually still work. Like you can still do that.
What was that?
I don't know, online writing where you're given a topic to write about and you get on your computer type for an hour and you're paid like $10 or something. So you'd have to write 10 essays to make $100 to get the minimum withdrawal. But even on a withdrawal, sometimes it's PayPal, so you can't receive the money. So I'm like,
because you have PayPal accounts.
Here, yes. So I'm like, no way. I think I could do something different. And yeah, that's my whole thing with trading.
Wow. Now, I believe every beginner in Forex trading have got challenges. Any beginner, they have got challenges.
Yes.
Did you find a point in the market or during that time when you were just beginning where you felt like trading now is not mine, let me just quit this?
Yes.
And if it was there, what was that and what happened?
Yes. Well, when I just started, I think it should have been 6 months in. At some point, by the way, I was close to quitting. That's the craziest thing I ever think about. By then, I think it's still COVID or something. Now I'm 6 months in. I'm good. I know strategies. I do trade on demos and make money. But then I'd go live. I'd go solicit this money from my siblings or something. I'm trying to trade. I would make money, but then I don't know, out of the blue, I'd end up over trading, then lose everything. And the same thing was happening over and over and over. I'm like, Jesus, is this thing for me? You understand? I guess people don't. Yes, you're really stressed and you're young. You're young. But then when you go back to the internet, you see there's people making it. So I'm like, oh my God. So I was just in there a dilemma, am I supposed to quit or, But in some way, I kept going. And I think things open up when you never give up. If you stay in consistent, because I think what really mattered then was I was seeing other people. Now by then we have South African traders, by the way, the likes of Ref Wine,
everywhere online,
likes of most especially South Africans, and they were killing it. So I'm like, oh my goodness. In Uganda here, I had I knew no one. I do believe they were traders, but they weren't on the internet. You get so. I'm trying to look for inspiration. I can't find any. So I'm just running over to South Africa. I see Riff, I don't know. Then there's some other guys called FX Goat, what. I need to do this here. And I need to really go hard. So yeah, That's how the whole thing goes.
When you look at your channel, your YouTube channel,
Yes.
you've got more than 200,000 followers.
300,000.
Actually, now it's 300. So, is it because you found out that in Uganda, we don't have people online who are doing trading, and you decide to put in that effort so that you can attract those numbers?
Well, I don't understand how that whole thing came across, but I do remember even before I got into trading, I was exposed to cameras. So even before trading, I'd tried doing content about online businesses and all that. So I don't know, in some I just felt passionate about it. So when I get into trading, I'm like, okay, cool. I could even use this as a story to I could document this whole thing. So actually, when you even go to my YouTube channel and stuff, you're going to go to like the earliest videos and there's like this young guy, sharing stuff and all that. So thing was on the back of my mind, I wanted to document my whole story. I wanted to share my journey and how I was doing things. And people related, people loved me. And, out of the blue, people want to see, oh, okay, what's Daniel doing? And how I give myself more challenges, going to trade an account of this, share everything. And yeah, that's how the whole, growth and all that came over on the YouTube channel. Yeah.
Okay. Now, in the journey of beginning your trading career, like any other trader, we all lose money.
Yes.
How much money have you ever lost and you almost ran mad?
Max.
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually recent. I think should have been last year. Yeah, last year.
Come on.
Yeah. Or you want me to talk about the beginning?
The beginning, in your first days of trading.
Okay.
No, there's a time when I was just beginning trading.
Yes.
I traded and I lost money. When I lost that money, it was about $500.
Yes.
I had to go what I called exile in forest to hide myself.
Yes.
I never wanted to talk to anyone.
Yes.
So I assume that every trader have got that experience.
Yes.
So how much money, big money you lost?
Well, let me see. I think back in the day, should have been like $3,000. That's like 10 million. That's a lot. And it would hit when you sit down and say 3,000, it's 10 million UGX. But by then, honestly, I was, making some money.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I also reflect back on, now back like I'm more of a beginner, the money that I was losing was less. But at the end of the month, when I would look at the history, I find I've lost like $500. So I'm like, where did this whole money come from? $500 in losses, and you didn't even make any profit or something. So yeah.
Again, when you look at traders who just started, it takes time for them to make money and reach a point where they call themselves successful traders. Right now, you are called a successful trader.
Yes.
I can grant you on that based on what I've been seeing, based on what I have been reading, based on what news are publishing about you.
Yes.
They are all good, showing up something positive.
Yes.
That's why I say right now you're a successful trader.
Yes.
How long did it take you to reach that point?
Well, to me, I would say it's like 2 years. Because I would say my very first year, that's like the learning and then a bit of account blowing, small accounts and all that. Then my second year, that was like 2021. Because I saw the biggest results at the end of the year. That's when I made like 69,000. Now, by then I have like a trading partner and we, trading together and all that. So then I say, okay, now this is it. I've really cracked something. And, that's how everything changes.
Which word of wisdom would you give to someone who just joined maybe last month and they want to quit today?
Oh, well, I got a phrase. I got a phrase along the way whenever I would have big losses. I felt demotivated and all that. I came up with something. Once you're in, there's never looking back. Because, bro, for anything, doesn't matter whether it's trading, whether it's a business, whether it's, you're going to get the loss, you're going to lose money, you're going to get hit with some crazy negativity and all that. And there's that option of quitting, right? But then there's also an option of hanging in there because you probably have goals or you had reasons as to why you started. And I got to a point and said, okay, the moment you're in, there's never looking back. You just have to make it or make it. Because you see, the problem is, even with trading, let's actually talk about trading. I would say trading, I can't even remember the phrase, but it's easy to make money trading, right? But the question is, why is it that there's a few successful traders?
Yeah.
Well, more often enough, maybe it's just because people are not ready to endure the whole process and learn and do better and all that. When someone loses money, cry around and say,
They feel like giving up.
yes. Now, by the way, now this is like real stuff. I've lost money. Like, I've really lost money. And I've lost money on a day I say, oh my goodness, this is actually crazy. You understand? I'm like, am I supposed to quit? Not really. You understand? And by the way, this is not even with us retail traders, even big banks, even hedge funds. They lose money. They lose crazy money. But you can't leave something because you lost money. Or maybe it's not your calling. Or you're just, mediocre. That's cool anyway. So yeah.
You talked of a calling, being a calling to someone. Do you think people are naturally born traders, or it is something that we have to engulf ourselves into and then we get to know what it is?
Well, I think, I don't think people are born traders, but you could actually become a trader. Because I feel like at some point, whether you have the best talent, hard work beats. Like, you could be the best footballer, right? So you have that talent. Oh, this guy is really talented. But if you're not putting in the work to stay fit, to, do all that kind of stuff, then, you won't win. So I do believe, okay, well and good. It could be you're born a trader, you're good, right? But if you're not putting in the work to perfect your skills, to learn something new, to do better, then you won't. You can't be a good trader. Till now, by the way, me personally, I do sit down, learn new things, journal, see my stuff. How am I doing? Sometimes I have losing streaks. I say, okay, why is this happening? You get? I sit down, I'm like, no. That's it. Because if I don't do that, then I'm off track and I'm losing. Yes.
Most people say that what pushed you to reach a point where you are, it's because maybe you had a well-off family that supported you into that journey.
Yeah.
How true is that?
Nah, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
It was your hard work that you put in.
Real hard. Now that also makes my story very, very inspiring, I would say. Because at this point now I've gotten to meet millionaires, could be in the trading space or, other space and, and I've noticed in some way, whoever is successful, most of those guys have probably had an extra hand, like someone who pushes something.
You've never.
Nah, I just worked so hard, researched, read books, watched, I don't know what, oh my goodness, I've done a lot to get here actually. But especially the research, reading books, trying to just be a better person. Yeah.
Daniel, every time you meet an old man, you expect to learn a lot from an old man. I mean, in this world we live in.
True, yes.
So when you meet a successful trader, someone who has made it in market, you feel like learning a lot from this person.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, tell me, people are failing. They are really trying hard.
Yes.
They have got strategies.
Yes.
Some are working, others are not working.
Yes.
What did you do for you to be Vidollar whom we see today?
Yes. Well, when I was starting, I came across a book. I would also share it here. I mean, it's called Goals by some guy, I think Brand Trust is something like that. So this guy says, you need to know your goals, right? You need to know who you want to be. You need to know how much money you want to make. And after having that, then you need to know your vehicle, right? Because if you do have the goals, then you need a vehicle that is going to take you to that. So I sit down, say, okay, this is it. Oh, by the way, I even documented these things in a video. It's crazy. I remember now by then I'm struggling. I say, I know right now I'm struggling with Forex, but in the next 10 months, I'll make my very first 100,000.
Okay.
And I'll inspire. And I have that stuff on video. Can you imagine? Well, in the next 10 months.
You recorded yourself?
Yes. I'll share that with you guys. Now, in the next 10 months, I didn't make the 100,000, but at least I progressed. So what I was trying to talk about is, so I figured out, okay, this is it. And this is what I want to be. Oh, by the way, by then I have like goals of buying, I think it was like a Nissan Tida or something, or a Makex or something. You know, like I write these things down. I say, okay, how must I make this happen?
Okay.
And I don't know, but reading really opened up like my mind to bigger possibilities. So I say, okay, what do I have on table right now? It's only trading, right? I say, okay, I am going to give this my best. I am going to learn and get extremely good. I'm telling you. So made my first 1,000. I know, but within that span, I'm trading this guy. And then like at the end of the year, that was like 7 months, like a 7-month span. I make 69,000. Wow. I buy my first car. It wasn't a Nissan or something, but it was an Alphard or something. You know, then I take my first trip. Now, the most interesting thing about success is the moment you hit something, then it's much gradual. Like say, okay, now I've done this, then I need to do better, right? I need to do things a smarter way, right? You understand? Okay, this is what I'm supposed to do and all that. So honestly, I would say it's all from the goals, and then, okay, well and good. Trading should be the only thing that's going to take me to this, right? And pretty much that way, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing. That takes me back to a point where you had to quit university and then concentrate into the market. That was a very hard decision.
Yes.
And then you had to put in a lot of efforts for you to reach where you are.
Yes.
Now, when we look at the African setup, family setups,
yes,
there's this misconception. I don't know whether this is a misconception where people think you have to study, graduate after graduating, and then get a job, go in an office, work, and marry after getting married.
Yes.
Then life continues. How did your family react when they heard that now Daniel is dropping out from university because he wants to concentrate into the market?
Yes.
What was their reaction? Well, and how did you handle it?
Yeah. Not to lie, that was a very difficult... That was an argument, by the way. My dad wanted me as an engineer, and he was giving it his all because he wanted an engineer. But then on my side, I said, no, I want to do this. So, well, my idea was, in the first place, I said, okay, I need to do this on the back, and then results will only do the talking. But then I'm like, well, maybe I need to talk to mom first and, give her the clue and all that. So I talked to her. I also showed her the guys that I was watching, getting inspired. I'm like, look at these young people that are making it. I think I can also do it, Say, that's like online, right? Like make it make sense, Say, okay, you need to go talk to your dad and stuff.
That was your mom.
Yes, and it's very tough, like telling him these stories. Say, no. So what I had to do was, now that I'm going to take only difficult decisions, I am going to give this my all. Now, I don't even know if I even have to say this on camera. But at some point, I was like, maybe I'll just go forge university documents, on the back. But my thing was, I want to give this my best, and I'll just let the results talk. So I get to a point where I'm no longer asking for upkeep. Dad, I don't know. We want, because, school, I mean, you could even lie and stuff.
Yes.
And then after the blue, I'm no longer asking for the upkeep, right? You see, like that changes.
Yes.
And even on my hardest days, I wouldn't go say, I think I need, no. And then now my goal is I need to send mom or dad money, right? like that was my road. I say, okay, I need to do better. I need to make money and just let the results do the talking. And I think it took like a year, by the way, because even when now I was making money, but I would still bring it. You need to go back to school, stuff
that's
like
what
that.
That's what they were saying.
Yes. So honestly, I feel like school isn't a bad idea. I think the bad idea is someone just not trying to learn something on the side. You see, we have a lot of issues, honestly. Like okay, you've gone to school, you've graduated, but there's no jobs, bro. Like there's no jobs, right?
Yeah.
So the question is, okay, you've graduated. What's next? Yes. Because now let me give an example. It's been like 5 years for me. So last year, I would have graduated last year. But by last year, I'm well off, like crazy well off. Like 20, I don't know, should I say 20 years ahead of my mates or something? And, something like that. So I do feel like school is very important.
Okay.
Maybe sometimes when I would go back to the university and do
you hope to do so?
Yeah, 100%. It's cool. I mean, it's cool.
You
now that I have the freedom.
You don't have the money. You have the freedom you need.
I want to go back to school just to make my dad happy or something.
Just to fulfill his intentions.
Exactly.
But not your intentions. Want to make you that happy.
Yes. At this point, yes.
I love that.
Yes. So that's the thing. So in some way, if you're at school or at university or something, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't matter to learn something on the side. At the end of the day, it's going to pay you, right? Yeah. And we are in a very competitive world right now. True. By the way, it's not even a Ugandan problem and not even African. I think it's global. Yeah. Problem. Like you'll get done with school, but there's no jobs, right? And so yeah, it's very important to learn something on the side. Yes.
That's cool. Now, again, I have to go back to your dad.
Yeah.
After you had made money and the results now started talking, what did he say to you?
Honestly.
Just be honest.
Yeah. Well, it still took a bit of time. Well, with engage, now I'm like, I'm also growing, right? Mm-hmm. But then, he still throws it in, you need to go back to school. But now the tone changes, right? Like the tone changes. Like previously, you must go back to school, right?
But now,
you need to go back
in a joke way.
Exactly. So he does understand school is important, but okay, Daniel, you're making it. But, you need school or something. So, yeah, he's really cool. Really, really
Has he ever advised your brothers and sisters to follow your footsteps?
Well, no. He does believe in callings, I would say. Like, different people will do different things, right? So, it's not a must that if Daniel is a trader, then everyone must be a trader, right? Or, So, he just lets everyone be who they want to. Yeah. I have my young brother. In some way, he took the same route as me. I think he also wanted to be the entrepreneur and all that. And he's killing it. Really crazy. So,
that's amazing to hear. Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
So now, as someone who has been in that very experience of dropping out from university, you join a certain online business, which I can call so, which is Forex trading, and you've eventually made it. Do you think it's a good idea for someone who is now at university to put it aside and go for Forex trading?
Honestly, I wouldn't say that's a good idea. I think the very first thing is to look at priorities. Like what's on table right now, right? And what matters the most. So if it's university, well, that's the priority. And these other things should be minorities. But then it doesn't mean you shouldn't give it attention. Because even with trading, I would say it's not a good idea to fully move to full-time trading if you cannot make money consistently, right? If you've made money, maybe it's beginner's luck. That doesn't mean that you're profitable. And that doesn't mean that you should leave whatever you're doing, say university or work, to fully, go into trading. So yeah, I would say it's priorities first. But then also, if you're going to look at going full-time, then you should have like a solid, clear track record of profitability. I am killing it and I can switch.
You have to know that you're killing it so that you can switch. Do not just switch before you find out yourself that you are killing it. Yes. You have to be killing it.
100%.
That's from Daniel Aichirize. Daniel, let's go back to your YouTube channel.
Yes.
I have seen a lot of content. Your content, actually a very good one. Very good one. So much interesting, especially to the beginners.
Yes.
Does this help new traders to learn, or it even helps you out to earn more?
Yes. Well, the first priority that I looked out for was to help people learn how to trade. Because when I was starting personally, I did a lot of research. I'll be on YouTube channels. I'm learning from this or that and that. And it's a lot of confusion. That's very true, right? So I say, okay, cool. How about I also share this, right?
Yeah.
Now with the process of documenting my whole process, but I could also show beginners or people on how to trade. I could share my strategy and all that. And that's pretty much how it came through. And now I have this big following and people say, oh, okay, Daniel, I've watched your YouTube videos, but I need, say, exclusive access, or they want to learn more from me. And now that's where the charge comes in. And it's also a good thing. I make money there, which is pretty amazing. I mean, if there's money, you don't need to leave money on the table.
You paid money to learn. Why not others?
And this is actually funny, but you get to realize that if you give out value for free, people do take it, but they never value it. Whenever you attach a price to it, then it's more valuable, right?
Man, that's a very big point.
Oh, really? I appreciate that.
Point, yeah.
Yes. So that's how the whole thing came around. Oh, by the way, then I also created an academy, Forex Bulls Academy, where I now get to teach these guys. So it's really amazing. Yes.
Okay. Being a successful trader and now a mentor or a trainer with the Forex Bulls. Do you do it just for passion? Basically for passion.
Yes.
Because you're already making money, man. You're making a lot of money.
Yes.
Why now stressing yourself into the training stuff?
Yes. Well, I look at myself as an entrepreneur, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like more of an entrepreneur than a trader. I make money trading. I also make money trading. But with the training, I don't give it that much. I don't know, like, oh, okay. But on the back, I say, okay, we need to scale and have, say, the biggest trading school in Uganda or East Africa. And in some way, I've had a team. I have a team of like 40 people that I employ. That means I feed their families. These guys are growing, as I grow. In the first place, if I didn't have that academy, then they wouldn't be employed or something.
True.
Even other than that, I have created, by the way, I'm so proud to even mention this. Like, I have created solid millionaires, bro. Like, here and across. I mean, right now when you're on the internet, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
Glory to the God, to the Most High. So the thing is, if you go on the internet right now, bro, like, you'll see young Forex traders. And in some way, these guys have either gone through Forex Bulls Academy, or they have learned from Vidollar, or they have gotten inspired by Vidollar. And if I wasn't out there, then, none of that could have happened. So honestly, to me, I feel like it's a great opportunity. And on the other side, if you're able to monetize your knowledge, it's even cooler. It's way better. Yes.
When I say that God bless you, there's a way you reacted and there's a certain impression you put on your face. What do you do to be someone who is having money and then you stay humble, you stay cool as you are? What is helping you to keep yourself like that?
Well, I don't know, but people say money changes you, right?
Yeah.
But I do feel like money just kind of amplifies the real you. Like, if you're a cool guy and now you get more money, I mean, you become more cooler, right? Because at the end of the day, we are all human. And, that's pretty much how things are. So I'm really cool. And
there's something you just said. Money doesn't change you, but it amplifies the real you.
Exactly. Yeah. They're very bad people. So when they get money, they just get even bad. Like crazy ego. I mean, you could have ego, but it doesn't count, man. Like, it doesn't help. So yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Let's talk about social life in Uganda here. A lot of people have got a very bad perspective. I mean, perception about Forex traders, specifically the online business, not just Forex traders, but any online business.
Yes.
Whereby if someone makes it, you make money out of a certain hustle online, they think that you're just faking up life.
Yeah.
Which advice would you give to those people?
Well, to me, I actually feel like that's a whole long story. Now, let me give you something. When I was starting, oh my goodness, when now I was, say, on TikTok, everyone would say, this is a scam, all that kind of stuff, even by my closest people. And I got to a point where I wouldn't blame these people because I feel like Well, this is how the country is, or I mean, this is how people are exposed, right?
Yeah.
People still do not believe that you can make money online.
They don't.
It's crazy.
They don't.
Now, I'm happy that in some way things have started to change. I mean, even away from trading, we have young people that own online stores where they sell iPhones, sneakers, and these guys are making
they're
it, right?
making a lot of money.
Exactly.
Yes.
So now we got to a point where we said, okay, we need to make the results talk. If I am making it, then just be it. Like, let me be it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because at the end of the day, you're doing it for your own self. But on the other side, there's also that small percentage of people that really need or find more interest in this. So now we have this newer, younger generation of guys that are exposed to the internet, not like on TikTok. Okay, you're watching these funny Ugandan skits, but that's all the blue, something is going to pop up. This guy is young and, you know, he's crashing it and all that. So everyone says, Forex is a scam or online business is a scam. But then there's someone making it, right?
Making money out of it. Yeah, and they call it a scam.
Yes. So I've gotten to understand that whoever really wants it, then they will find a way. They will find a way in. And for those that do not, well and good, it's cool. Just stay the way you are, you know. That's it.
You know, in Africa,
Yes.
particularly in Uganda,
Yes.
we have a belief that for you to do something and it comes out well,
Yes.
you need to first see someone who has made it, and then after them,
True.
they also join.
I also believe in that at some point. I want to see someone making it so I can get in here. I don't want to be the first anyway.
Whom did you see when you were starting?
Those South Africans, I was seeing a bit of
Did
results.
you meet them physically?
No. I now,
How
or
did you
maybe
pick them?
now that's the crazy part, right? So to me, I saw these people online and I believed it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But here, someone is going to see you physically. And so the thing is, okay, I think now this is where things take a different turn.
Mm-hmm.
So there's also scams, right?
Yeah.
Away from Forex, but also with the online, you know, space.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're called pyramid schemes. I almost fell for one when I was like,
I was ever scammed.
really?
I was ever scammed into
See?
that. Yeah,
Yes.
pyramid scheme. I have ever scammed.
Yes. So we have those pyramid schemes. Then also within trading, we have scammers to say. These guys will maybe impersonate Daniel, Vdollar, and say, oh, I want to do investments and all that. And people fall for that. Like, I've gotten a lot of complaints. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Like, this guy says, oh, you can, you know, deposit like $1,000 and I will make you $50,000 in 24 hours. Like, come on, you understand? And people fall for that. So when someone loses money, they say Forex is a scam, right? But let's think about it. Okay, for someone watching this, I mean, think about it. Forex is foreign exchange. You are buying and selling. So there's always that change in value, right? So if you can't learn and get good at it, that doesn't make it a scam. It's like a phrase, you not knowing the law. I can't remember the phrase, but I think it's like ignorance of the law doesn't make you innocent or something. I don't know. Like if you do not know how things run, then, you know, that doesn't mean that things don't work. Is
Exactly.
it? Yes. So as for Uganda, honestly, we just have to do our thing. You have to make money. You have to get good. You have to, you know, keep doing better as a trader or any person doing any online businesses. And things will change because after all, that's now the new economy, by the way. Now, the crazy part is in developed countries, these economies are so big, like crazy big. Yes. Let me give an example of South Africa. I think in South Africa right now, almost every young person has been exposed to trading. I was there in an Uber, this guy.
South Africa.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I do trade. Oh, you do trade? At a supermarket. Like trading. You understand? But I know with time, it's going to get here. I know even the people that say, oh, it's a scam. But anyway, these are people maybe, you know, who aren't exposed. I'm sorry to say that, but that's cool also. But at least we have the internet. We have more successful people making it, killing it. So we shall have, you know, people trading. That's going to help the economy, you know.
If you made it, if you are making it, why not me? Why not anyone else? We just have to wake up and do what others are doing.
Exactly.
Now, Daniel, as someone who have succeeded in the market, do you have intentions of starting maybe brokerage firms?
Yeah. Well, maybe, yes. I do actually have that goal of maybe starting a hedge fund or a brokerage firm. Yeah.
Or a prop firm.
Yeah.
Do you believe in prop firms?
I do. I do at some point. I actually do believe in them. Just the good ones, I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, those are like long-term goals.
Yeah.
But by God, I know everything will be possible for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, like someone who've traveled
yes.
in different countries, which country do you feel like you should visit over and over and over and over again?
Well, I don't know
why.
Oh, okay. That's what I actually wanted to say. I don't know if it was for fun or... Well, I would say at this moment, I've been to different countries, but in some way I've gotten to love the UAE, Dubai to say. UAE is... Okay, let me talk about Dubai specifically. It's a great city where we have... It's like a mixture, right? We have these successful entrepreneurs from across the world, from Europe, from America, and now we have from Africa, from Asia in one place. And honestly, that's like the best place to be. Get to learn, you get inspired. Whenever I go to Dubai, I come with crazy energy to do big things.
In every country you visited, do you meet Forex traders?
Yeah.
Do you find them there?
Yes.
For real?
I've always tried to connect with traders whenever I get them. Yes.
That's amazing. So Uganda should know that Forex trading is everywhere.
It's global.
It's global. It's
100%,
everywhere.
yes.
And people are making money with it. So you just have to wake up and do what others are doing. Learn the skill and they use the skill to earn money.
Yes.
So Daniel, as a trader, which good and amazing advice would you give to a newbie who've just joined the Forex market?
Well, I've got a phrase. We say it's more of less talk and more of the action. And this does get bigger in a sense of if you're learning something new or if you're trying something new, I think it's not a good idea to be all over the place. Oh, guys, I'm learning this, so I'm trying to do this. Because the other day, you're going to get a lot of negativity. You're going to get a lot of haters. Because everyone wants us to be the same. So if they see you're trying to do something new, so keep it less of the talking and more of the action. The action, I mean results.
Yes.
Because, results come with time and hard work. If you're putting in the work, then you'll get the results. And that's what matters. So it's just less talk and more action. Just as that.
Less talk and more action.
Yes.
That is from Aishiza Daniel. We thank you so much for watching us today. Please click the like button and share the video so that it can reach any other Ugandan or any other person so that they can benefit. Daniel, I would just want you to say goodbye to our people in your words.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. All right. I really have less words, but yeah, it's been a really, really great pleasure being here and sharing the insights and all that. And yeah, as well as less talk and more action and stay limitless. In no way should you limit yourself to say, oh, I'm limited to this. No, look out for bigger possibilities, do things the bigger way, and have bigger goals, because at the end of the day, everything is all possible.
Thank you so much. That was it from him. Please, if you're just beginning Forex trading, HFM is there for you, a very amazing broker. Please, they've got a very nice interface for newbies. Quick to use, simple to use, and easy to use. My name is Julius. Come as always for Blocfiafrica. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.